Thank you very much for joining us today. We have some good information to provide to the entire community about the McAllen Holiday Parade presented by La Plaza Mall. With me right now is Assistant City Manager and Event Organizer Joe Vera to say a few words.
Thank you, Roy, and thanks to everybody for being here. I want to welcome you to our press conference on McAllen Holiday Parade, and as it pertains to logistics and all of the work that's being put in by our departments to make sure that we have a great parade. So again, we want to thank you for being here. You know, when McAllen does something, we do it big. And this parade is the biggest event to ever take place in the Rio Grande Valley, the gathering of people in one single day. So we certainly hope to top that this coming year and continue to develop McAllen as a destination for visitors and guests and people that come to McAllen. So again, we want to thank you for being here, and I'll turn the program over to Roy so we can continue with the program. Thank you.
Up next is, we couldn't do it without great sponsors. We have H-E-B and we also have La Plaza Mall. And right now I'd like to introduce the General Manager for La Plaza Mall, Roberto Luciano.
Thank you. I just arrived 2 weeks ago, and I can't think of a better way to kick off my arrival and being here at La Plaza Mall with the welcoming of Santa this afternoon. He will be coming down South 10th Street on a majestic float, which I had the honor of being able to see yesterday, along with some of the other floats the city has put together. And I've got to say, this parade is going to be amazing on December 5th. The level of detail and the quality of the floats is something that I haven't seen in a long time, and I've been to a lot of parades in New York and California as well. When Santa arrives today, he will be coming in at the lobby of the Luby's entrance at 5:30 today. So we hope all the families of the local valley will come and join us to welcome him. And then Santa will be driven down here, or brought down to J.C. Penney's court, where we'll enjoy a special performance from Missy's modeling studio. And after Santa's had a chance to talk to everyone on the nice list, he will take place his seating, where he's going to do the photos throughout the holiday season here at the Winter Wonderland set that we've created at La Plaza Mall, and pose for photos and listen to any holiday wishes and through the Christmas Eve. I want to thank everyone from the city and everyone from McAllen for giving me a warm welcome, and thank you, everybody.
And the float, I saw it yesterday also, you won't want to miss it. That's today at 5:30 here at La Plaza Mall. It's going to be a sneak peek of one of the floats that will be in the parade, and you won't be disappointed, so make sure you join them today at 5:30. Up next, I'd like to get some more information for you about the McAllen Holiday Parade presented by La Plaza Mall, and here's Mr. Vera to come and say a few words about parade information.
Thank you, Roy. Our parade this past year was selected as I said earlier, as one of the best, as the best new event in the world by the International Festival and Events Association. And so we are planning to raise the bar on the parade this year. We're planning a bigger parade. 82% of the people that came to the parade last year said they came because of the helium balloons. So we are doubling the number of helium balloons that we'll have in the parade this year. We will have 36 helium balloons in the parade. These are the huge balloons as you see at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and as we had in our parade last year. 65% of our people said they came because of the illuminated floats. So we are, where we had 40 floats in the parade last year, we have over 50 floats in the parade this year. So the parade will be bigger and better, and our goal is to make this parade one of the top 10 best parades in America. So we are working to make this parade one of the top 10 best holiday parades in America and have the parade televised nationwide. So we will continue to raise the bar and continue to produce a quality event here in McAllen for our people. Our target audience, of course, are families And the parade would not be possible without the generous support of all of our corporate sponsors and partners that we have, as well as the media partners that we have that are helping us produce this event. So far, we have received about $550,000 in commitments from corporate sponsors and partners for the parade. Of course, the parade is presented by La Plaza Mall, Simon Mall, and some of our major sponsors are HEB, Kraft Heinz, Bert Ogden Dealerships in the Rio Grande Valley, L&F Distributors, Budweiser, Far Family Pharmacy, Whataburger, McAllen PUB, Pepsi, Idea Schools, Doctors Hospital at Renaissance, Linebarger, Gogan, Blair, and Sampson, the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, the Reynosa, McAllen Maquila Association, the McAllen International Bridge, Metro Connect, Spa Glass, AEP Texas, McAllen Recycling, Corolla Engineers, IBC Bank, Palenque Grill, Mike Rhodes and Tres Lagos Development, Plains Capital Bank, Haffen Associates, Rabba Kistner, Meldon and Hunt, and the McAllen Independent School District. We will officially present all of our sponsors at our press conference next week, and so we will invite you all to come back to visit with our sponsors, but also to hear the celebrity lineup that we're going to have. 50% of the people that came to the parade this past year came because of celebrities, so we definitely have more celebrities that we'll be announcing next week. I will let Roy introduce our media partners, many of them who are here in the audience, and again, we thank you for your support.
This event is more than just a parade, it's also a two-day event, and to talk about Christmas in the Park, which includes a Tamale Fest and Candlelight Posada, I have Mike Hernandez, McAllen Parks and Recreation Director.
Thank you, Roy. We want to invite everybody to Christmas in the Park. This is an annual tradition for the city of McAllen, and this year it's taking place on Friday, December the 4th and Saturday, December the 5th. On December the 4th, in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club, we're featuring Tamale Fest and Candlelight Posada in partnership with the McAllen Chamber of Commerce. We do have a live procession on Friday at 6:30 p.m. that will end up in the park. We have 3 stages with ongoing events. We have performances by local choirs, we have bands, we have dance groups, all from throughout the city of McAllen and many groups from throughout the state of Texas. So we invite you to come and be a part of that. We'll host a carnival. We'll have over 40 food booths, 40 arts and craft vendors. We'll have Santa Claus and also a train ride for the children. Once again, it's free admission. We will make accommodations for anybody with special needs. There will be plenty of bathrooms, plenty of rest areas, picnic tables, and everything for people to have a great time. So please make plans to enjoy us and join us Friday, December 4th and Saturday, December 5th. Thank you very much.
And they will have a tamale eating contest and some of the best tasting tamales in South Texas. Now I'm going to thank our media partners, because without this, with this endeavor, we need everyone's support. And I'm going to tell you this event has sort of grown from one year to the other, so we couldn't do it without our media partners: Entravision, Univision 48, Fox 2, the CW, CBS 4, KRGV TV, Unimas RGV Corpus Christi and Laredo, Telemundo 40, Televisa Monterrey, The Monitor, RGV Vision, Altitud Aromar, The Shopping in the Valle, Lamar Advertising, Welcome Home RGV, Clear Channel Radio, Entravision Radio, Our Communication, Univision Radio. Thank you very much for all your support, and you will learn more information on these stations. And of course, most of these stations are going to carry the parade live on TV in one of their affiliates. Up next to talk about transportation is going to be Mario Delgado to talk about the Polar Express Shuttle. He's our transit director.
Thank you, Roy. Good morning, everybody. I would like to inform you that Metro McAllen, along with South Texas College, will be providing the Polar Express Park and Ride free shuttle service on December 5th. The shuttle service will be located, the Park and Ride will be on the Pecan campus, the main Pecan campus on 29th and Pecan. And the drop-off site will be on Quince and 23rd in close proximity to the event. The Park and Ride will open at noon on Saturday and run till midnight that same day. There's a total of 3,267 spaces, both on the north and the south lots of the main campus. The primary parking would be on the north lot, and then overflow parking would be on the south end. Buses will be ADA accessible. Park and ride sites and drop-off sites both will have tents in the event of weather. And we ask people to give themselves enough time to get to the park and ride and ride over to the event site so that they don't miss any of the events. We invite everybody to make use of this free shuttle. Thank you. Also, we do have a map here that kind of outlines the route if you'd like to get a close-up later on after the press conference.
This is a great way to avoid all the traffic congestion is taking the Polar Express Shuttle. Up next to talk about what we are allowed to do on the parade route is our Code Enforcement Director, Josh Ramirez.
Morning, Roy. Morning, everybody. Thank you for this opportunity. Let me tell you that it's not just the code enforcement perspective, but it's also the health department. And we're going to have a lot of great food at this event. Who doesn't want to eat some funnel cakes, some corn dogs, some nice burgers and tacos? We'll make sure you have them there at the site. We're going to have several food vendors along the parade route and also at the parks. So please join us. We're going to have a lot of great food. We're going to be making all the inspections, of course. They're going to follow all the guidelines as required. And we'll make sure that we'll have enough safety and security for all to enjoy. We'll prepare the area for everybody. We'll make sure that if there's any concerns, we'll be addressing them at the same time. But please come and enjoy it. It's going to be a safe environment. It's going to be a lot of eateries. We're going to have a lot of food trucks and food vendors. Thank you. Have a good day.
Now to talk about street closures, I have Eduardo Mendoza, our traffic director.
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to tell everybody about how to get to the event and what's the best way to get to the event. I think you heard Mario Delgado talk about using the bus service. We're expecting a lot of traffic. We had over 200,000 individuals come last year, and we expect the same number or better. So using the park and ride is going to be your best opportunity to come. But if you decide to drive down, I want to talk to you all about 3 different closures that we're going to have throughout that event. So on December 4th, we're going to be closing the roads at 12 p.m. around if you look at the map, we're going to be doing it around the school. So that's going to be Tamarack from Bicentennial to 23rd, Quince from Bicentennial to 23rd, and Bulldog Drive from Bicentennial to 23rd. That closure will remain in effect throughout the whole event all the way till Saturday. Our second closure is going to be happening on December 5th on Saturday at 11:30. We'll be closing down Bicentennial from Harvey Avenue all the way to Business 83. Then we'll be closing down 23rd Street at the same time from Harvey Avenue to Pecan Avenue. And that closure will remain in effect until the parade ends. Our final closure, which is going to be the third phase, starts at 5 p.m. on Saturday. And those closures will happen on Business 83 from 10th to 23rd, from Pecan from 10th to 23rd. We're going to be extending the Bicentennial closure from Nolana Avenue all the way to Houston, and the 23rd closure will be extended from Harvey all the way south to Business 83. We're making a lot of these closures because we're anticipating a lot of traffic coming in through the event. We're highly suggesting that you use the park and ride. We think this is the best way that you can get in and out. We're providing extra personnel so that bus can come in and out quickly. But if you decide to drive in, please be aware of those street closures. We also ask that you be cautious of all the workers that will be out on the road. We'll have a lot of city personnel to be helping everybody, instructing them where to go, where the event, best places to sit. So if you're out there, please be careful with city personnel that are out there to help you, and be cautious, drive slowly, and get there early. We hope you enjoy the event. Thank you all.
Up next, I'd like to introduce Chief Victor Rodriguez from the McAllen Police Department.
Good morning. How are you all today? It's the holiday season again. I hope you all were good this year. It's good to be here with all of you, and on behalf of the City of McAllen, we thank you for coming out today for this set of announcements today. It's been a dream of the McAllen City Commission and our mayor to put together an event like the one that's been started here as of last year. And as a result of that, we're drawing literally hundreds of thousands of people to our Christmas holiday parade. And from our standpoint, in order to put an event like this together, and this event, like it was last year, will be the single largest mass gathering event in this part of the state throughout the whole year. So this is a significant undertaking for the City of McAllen to get this thing done. And it takes all the personnel up here and the commitment from the City Commission to put it on, as well as all our partners. And there are many partners, and we're pleased to be here at La Plaza Mall, Simon Company property, as one of our partners as well in this project. The principal information that we can put out from our standpoint is the fact that this is an event that will draw thousands of people to the event site. You know, the event site is Bicentennial. So what we want to start letting people know today is that if they've got traffic in McAllen on or about December the 5th, that it's important to begin to plan to travel around the event site. There'll be thousands of people that will be trying to converge on the event site. There'll be thousands of people that will be trying to travel to South Texas Community College to take advantage of the park and ride there. And it's going to be our job to get them all to the event site. So the two things that we want to let people know today is plan for congestion, and if you must travel through there, find an alternate route on December the 5th, especially if you're going to or from the airport or coming to the mall or otherwise. Start discovering what those alternate routes may be. And number two, we want to tell you that our park and ride facility will be at South Texas College, and that we will be facilitating the shuttle service from that area into and from the event site as well. The last thing we want to say is that this event that we call the Holiday Parade basically is a composite of 3 events. It's the parade itself, it's Christmas in the park, and it's a stadium event. There are 3 separate events, so people should know today where they're going, what part of the event they're going to. So it's very, very important to plan ahead. Planning ahead, like it is for us over here, will facilitate that day and make it a brighter and happier event for all of us. So we'll have more time to speak to you about the undertakings that we have been planning on for this particular event as the weeks come in the future. But today, let's just let people know, start planning to for congestion around Bicentennial on December the 5th. Thank you very much.
Up next is Chief Rafael Valderas with the McAllen Fire Department to talk about the first aid stations.
Thank you, Roy. Good morning. I'm here to talk about the responsibilities of the fire department, and that includes 7 first aid stations that are going to be strategically placed throughout the parade route. There's going to be one at the park starting on Friday with all the festivities that will be happening there with Tamale Fest. One at the stadium. 2 of them are going to be at Pecan and Bicentennial, one on the east side and one on the west side. Also, we're going to have 2 at Hackberry and Bicentennial, also on the east and the west side, and one of them over on Austin and Bicentennial toward the end of the parade route. Now, these are going to be identified with flags that say first aid. So if anybody has any type of emergencies, please do go by one of those first aid stations. 2 of them will be manned by our personnel on UTV, so they'll be roaming as much as they can. You know, the crowd's going to be thick right in that area, so we'll see what we can do about that. We're also going to have 3 ambulances throughout the parade route, 1 at the Municipal Park, one of them at Hackberry, and one of them at Austin Street and Bicentennial. We're also going to have 3 engine companies. One of them is going to be at the Helium station, one of them at the park, and one of them at Austin. We want to make sure that everybody has fun, enjoys the parade, and be safe. First and foremost, be safe. If you have an emergency, make sure you call 911. Now, I know there was issues with phones last year. If you can reach out to any one of our city employees with a radio, they can initiate any 911 that you may have. Thank you, and I hope we enjoy everybody there and hope to see everybody there on December 5th.
Up next is Public Works to talk about our cleanup effort this year. Here's Carlos Sanchez.
Thank you, Roy. Both Public Works and everybody behind me here has put in a lot of work. A lot of effort goes into putting an event like this together. We expect hundreds and thousands of people to join us on that day, to have a great time, make memories, enjoy a family outing that day. With the amount of people that we expect out there, we're expecting anywhere between the generation of waste, garbage, about anywhere from 50 to 75 tons of garbage. And so what we're doing this year is we're soliciting your assistance, the public's assistance, in helping us keep the area clean and clean up even after the event. So during the event, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be distributing a bag, in essence labeled with the City of McAllen Recycles. We're asking the public to help us place any type of waste in here, recyclables and general waste. This is going to help us clean up after the event, after everybody's gone, and hopefully go back to the Christmas in the Park event. We're going to continue cleaning up the area, and so by you helping us collect the trash and placing it in this bag, leaving it on the curb next to the chairs or wherever you may be, we'll have plenty of staff at the end of the event to pass by and collect. Again, we're expecting anywhere from 50 to 75 tons of garbage being generated during the event. So anything that you can do to help us clean up during and after the event will greatly be appreciated. Thank you.
Two of our media partners that I missed was Expresión and Periódico USA. Up next, I'd like to invite Mr. Vera to speak one more time about volunteers.
We do have a ongoing volunteer program, and Kay, I don't know if you want to talk about volunteers? I'll call on Kay Wolf, who is with the McAllen Chamber of Commerce and is helping us with the volunteer program this year, to talk a little about volunteers.
Good morning. It takes over 1,000 volunteers to put on an event like this, and we are now soliciting people to sign up to be a volunteer. There are many, many different types of jobs. There's something for everyone to do. The way to sign up to be a volunteer is to go online to volunteersotx.org, volunteersotx.org, and select the McAllen Holiday Parade and just follow along and sign up. There is a phone number on there. If you have problems, you can call. I'll be the one to answer and can help you work through it. So please help us out by giving the best gift that you can give, and that's a gift of your time. Once more, volunteersotx.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Kay. Again, I want to thank all of y'all, but I want to thank all of our department directors that you've heard from today. This team has been working. Our city commissioners had a vision. They wanted to see a destination event in McAllen, but they knew they had the right team together to make it happen. And these gentlemen behind me have been working diligently for several months now to make sure that we have a flawless event, that we have a safe event. And I certainly want to thank all of them and all of the team in McAllen that has made this happen. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. And we'd also like to invite you to follow us on McAllen.net, McAllenHolidayParade.com, or ExploreMcAllen.com for more information. And of course, our hashtag for this event is hashtag MHP2015. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for supporting the McAllen Holiday Parade presented by Plaza Mall.